I'm just gonna start rambling, start recording, just upload that to YouTube, and then that's that. I'm just gonna, if I accidentally say anything, it's like doxing myself or whatever, I'm just gonna cut that out, other than that, I'm just gonna keep on rambling and just, yeah, I'm kind of losing my mind. Maybe talking about it is a good idea. I also don't want to talk about it. So I guess I'm gonna do that here. It's not like it's the first time I'm losing my mind, obviously. I think everyone loses their mind every now and then. This time I've kind of been doing it on purpose. And I guess the fact that I'm doing something now that I'm recording this means that it's working. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but it's the best thing I can think of right now. And I'm actually like glad that I thought of something at all. I just don't know what the fuck I want to do with my life. That's just general boring shit, and I don't even care. Uh, yeah, uh, I kind of want to make stuff. I don't know what I want to make. I'm just generally lazy and don't do shit. And if there's something I actually want to do, then I'm not lazy and I do that shit. Then I just do it. That's fine. There's nothing I want to do though, most of the time. So now I'm here. I guess I kind of want to do this, so I guess that's good. Usually that's how my motivation works. If my mind is fucking shattering, then it's a lot easier to get myself to do things because it's like, oh, I don't really want anything in particular. But if I'm losing my fucking mind, it's like I kind of want it to stop. So that's good motivation, which is why I purposefully made my mind like, yeah, I am a sane person, clearly. Um, yeah, very clearly. I'm just gonna try to keep rambling as much as possible because I'm not really used to talking at all. Uh, like, I've started to talk to people a bit over the last few months, but normally I'm just in my room all the time alone, not talking to anyone, pretty much. So, I guess getting used to talking more is a good idea. I don't know how loud I am. I don't know if anyone else can hear me in the house. If I kind of don't want them to hear that, but it's probably not loud enough for them to understand what I'm saying, especially because I'm talking in English. That's gonna make it a bit harder for them to understand. Uh, yeah. Well, what do I want to say? Right, I don't have to say anything in particular. This is literally just fucking random. I'm just upset about being alive. It's nothing new, so I'm thinking it's boring, and I shouldn't say boring things because I'm literally recording this and uploading it to YouTube. But the whole point is to just ramble and just put it out there because I'm losing my mind, not literally to accomplish anything with it. It's more so that it's like, oh, I kind of want to make stuff and show it to people, but I don't know what I want to make or what I want to show it to or whatever. So I'm just doing this instead, which is pointless. That's the point of doing this. What the fuck? Yeah, that is the point. Yeah. So I should just keep rambling, even though I constantly have this nagging feeling that I shouldn't say boring things because I'm putting this on the internet. Humans will listen to this. I shouldn't do bad things that are boring. I should do things that people will like because, yeah, because I care about this so much, as opposed to the truth, which is just that I don't care if people care. But if people don't care, then I'm gonna feel bad. Yeah, only negative reinforcement. Like, uh, I don't care about getting good grades. Who gives a shit? That's just garbage, boring. Who cares? Worthless. But I don't want to get bad grades, that sort of thing. I'm a fucking nerd, by the way. I think I made that clear already. I think it was pretty obvious already based on the context. I think I literally said I'm not really talking much to anyone, so yeah, that much is an inferable. Is this the word? I don't care if that's a word. I do care, but it doesn't matter. I'm also fucking autistic, Jesus Christ. Like, literally fucking autistic, and it's like, I fucking hate semantics, but I keep arguing about myself with semantics all the time and trying to be clear. I don't know why I feel the need to do that, it's just driving me insane. I don't care if other people are being clear as long as I understand what they mean. But if I'm talking, I'm like, no, it has to be like as accurate as it can be. And it's like, sure, things can be more or less accurate, can more or less make sense, but you don't have to kind of understand them, and you're never gonna get the full picture anyways and all that. But I still wanna get it right, quote unquote. Yeah, fuck my mind, I guess. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. Fuck my mind, fuck you. Um, this is gonna be so weird if, so, like, at some point someone is gonna listen to it, like, what's up? Um, yeah. Uh, what do I say? What are things? Like, it doesn't matter if someone listens, I guess, because the point is to talk, to get more used to saying words. I don't know why. I want to make stuff. I don't know what I want to make. I want to write, but not really. I fucking hate writing. It's just like, thinking about stories. That's cool. I think that's very relatable. What the fuck? Why does it matter? Why do I keep doing this? People want to think about stories and make stuff up and then not ever actually do anything because it takes effort and is obnoxious. But if this is something where I enjoy the process, then it's like, oh yeah, this is obnoxious. This does take effort and I kind of hate it. But I'm also fine with that when that's ever the case, which usually isn't. I think that was only ever really the case when I made MVs for a while. Anime music videos just get cut those together. They weren't particularly good. Pretty bad. I still like them. And even like just looking at them and looking at the bad parts was like, oh yeah, that's interesting. I made this. That's nice. I enjoyed that for like 3 weeks, and then I kept doing it for like another 6 months, and now I hate it. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it anymore because I stopped doing it for like another 6 months or something. Jesus Christ, it's been forever. Yeah. Um, but I fucking hate things. That's not true. I don't know. Maybe hating things would be nice. I do. I probably hate a lot of things to be honest, but mostly I just kind of feel like not even numb. I don't know if I'm like depressed or whatever. Surely a bit. Yeah, whatever. But not really, that whole thing. It's just like, it's not that I'm feeling nothing or whatever. It's just that I don't really give a shit about much of anything, except that I wish I did. So I do give a shit about something, and there are the semantics again, and wanting to make it clear to phrase it in a way where no one can argue against it as if that would fucking matter. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, it makes me feel bad if I don't do it, but if I do it, I don't care. Yeah. I feel like I wanted to say something and then kind of lost track there. It's probably gonna happen for the next 30, 40, 50 years every day, all the time, like always. Anyways, anyway, yeah. Cats or dogs? Oh, I don't care. Anyways, what did I want to say? Like, Jesus fucking Christ, something about, oh yeah, making stuff, something about that, because it's like the whole thing that's driving me insane. Like, I sort of figured out the whole people thing, which was weird. Actually talking to people and like talking to them on a regular basis and getting along with them and stuff, and like I thought it would like take like 10 years to get to that point as opposed to like going on Discord and then that's that. Like it basically just took a few weeks or something to get somewhat comfortable and then kept going and just got better. And so it's like, well, but now things are good. I can't have things be good. Things need to be bad so that I'm motivated to do things. So I just kind of left. Yeah, I mean, it's not the only reason I left, but it's like, yeah, I'm not talking to those people anymore because it's like, I just got really fucking complacent. And like, I don't want that. I want to fucking figure out what the fuck to do. Always just kind of figure, okay, like 2 or 3 things you like really need in life. It's like this whole purpose, gay shit. Then you need like other people and connecting or something there. And then maybe just generally having fun or something. That's optional, I guess, but I would kind of like that. And if you have those 3 things, then it's all fine. But it's like, if you just try to have fun, then everything just stops being fun and sucks, so that doesn't work. And so at some point, I just like, I mean, it wasn't even that I was trying to have fun, to be honest. It was just that I did nothing. I was just trying to do as little as possible. Like, that was the gist of it. Just being lazy and okay, how little can I do? Like, how little can I get away with doing that I won't completely lose my mind? Like, oh, okay, like playing video games, that's a lot of effort, but I can watch YouTube all day. I can do that. Sometimes it was a bit too much, but managed most of the time. Anyways, it's not like I thought of it in terms of it being a goal. It was just that I was always losing my fucking mind, I guess. Um, yeah. So at some point I started doing things, self-improvement and shit, and I mean it's the same old tale as everyone will tell you. I guess it's like, oh, I'm like doing the self-improvement. Wow, the world is expanding, everything is great, and then you like just do more self-improvement stuff, and eventually you realize that you don't even know what the fuck you're doing or why you're doing any of it. It's just like self-improvement for its own sake, which technically is better than doing nothing, but also like keeps you stuck. So just kind of delta down there and then lost my mind again. And usually it's like, oh, when I'm losing my mind, then I'm doing new things because like normally I'm just doing the same shit and wondering why nothing changes, and I'm upset and just trying to think myself out of my problems. And this that obviously doesn't work. So then I just at some point completely crack, and then I start doing something new, and then usually it's like, oh, now things work. But I don't usually start new things because it's like I don't care. I don't want to do new things. That sucks. I don't like that. I don't feel motivated, but oh, my mind is cracking. Now I feel motivated. Now I'm losing my fucking mind. Now I'm doing things like recording this right now. And then everything is fine or something. Then I like do self-improvement, and then I lose my mind there and I give up, and then I like do something else. It's like, oh, I mean, it's not like I give completely up, but oh, then it's like, oh, like I know, like for years I probably should focus on the socializing thing, like actually talking to other humans. But it's scary, so I don't do it. And then my mind cracks. And I'm just fucking like, I don't give a shit anymore. Like, oh, I have to do it. And it's scary, and it sucks, and it's terrible. And like the first few days or something, like whenever I was talking to people, I was like, I could barely breathe. I was breathing really heavily or whatever. Just like really fucking nervous and hated it and all that. Didn't know what the fuck to say. Just felt like I was wasting everyone's time, just being a bitch, being annoying. I don't think anyone cared. But I cared. I didn't care, but I keep repeating that. So then, after a while, I got used to that, and it's like now I'm talking to people, and it's like okay, those three things, like having fun, talking to people, and purpose. What the fuck do you do about the purpose thing? Like how does that work? How does that one work? Like I was doing the AMV thing before I was doing the talking thing. And that worked. Like I just tried it, and oh, I actually enjoyed it. It's like the happiest I've ever been just doing it for the first time. I was like, oh, I feel like I've been doing this my whole life. Like after just like doing it for 3 hours, and then like again, it stopped being fun real quick, and it's like, oh, what am I doing now? I'm just gonna keep doing this for like forever. This is my life now. I'm just gonna keep doing this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I mean, I don't know what else I would have done. Like literally, I thought to myself, like yeah, I'm not gonna stop because what's the alternative? And the alternative was just to eventually just do nothing again, pretty much. I give up on everything. Like, not give up. Like, I'm not gonna fucking kill myself. Like, I can wait. I'm patient. It's no problem. But like, just hanging around all day, just I don't know, watching stuff. I think at that point I was already like doing the self-improvement stuff for a while, and I actually had the energy to play games. So maybe I was playing games. I don't remember. I guess Monster Hunter's pretty neat. I was mostly just watching YouTube probably. Um, and my mind fucking cracked, and I started to like do the Discord thing, talking to other humans, and like okay, that worked, and so on and so forth, and yeah, things went better, and I liked those people and all that. And then it's like now, now I got this figured out. It's like what? Like obviously I'm not at the level where I would want to be of like having less social anxiety and feeling really connected or really close or however the fuck what that even is. I don't even know what that is. Like finding out what it is was like the main goal and I still don't fucking get it. Uh well yeah, things went better and I enjoy spending time with those people and all that. Well, I like didn't do anything about the purpose thing. And so just kind of felt like okay, if you don't get both of them right at the same time. Like you both have the purpose and you have the socializing thing, then everything is just fucking worthless and doesn't matter. I mean, when I was just doing the MVs, then I was fine for like again 3 weeks or something, and then I just kept doing it, and it was still kind of fine, but not really. Um, yeah, that's so I need both. And so at some point, because I just keep kind of like talking to people, I kept talking to people and talking about like my problems and stuff. Trying not to do it too much because I don't want to be an annoying whiny bitch like I'm being right now. No one wants to fucking hear that. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking now. So I tried to not do that too much, but I did do that, and they did help me. But basically, the end result of that was me just kind of being like, oh yeah, I talk to people, I enjoy that. I'm like happy when I talk to them, I guess. And then when I'm not talking to people, I'm even more miserable than I was before. And then like, oh, I'm getting advice from them, that's good. And I'm just kind of being like, oh yeah, whenever I'm not talking to them, like when I'm not getting advice, I just don't fucking do anything. It's like I don't need to solve my own problems. Like they maybe come up with something that helps me, and sometimes it does, but it's like that's not how it works. I can't just wait for them to solve all my problems. I kind of have to do it myself, and like the main thing is I don't even know what the fuck to do. And like, sure, they can help me a little bit, but it's like more detrimental, I think, if I'm like relying on them so much. And so I just kind of fucking left. And on some level, I'm just kind of hoping for mine to break. And I mean, I guess it's happening right now, so that's good. I mean, I don't think I would be doing this otherwise right now. Um, yeah, and then my mind fucking broke. That's good. And it's like the idea is basically to like somehow figure out the purpose thing. It's like again, negative motivation. If like things are going okay, then I'm not gonna do anything of it. It's like if I like can escape to talking with those guys and like having a decent time or whatever, and then being fucking oppressed or whatever the other times, then I'm like yeah, it sucks, but I'm too lazy. I don't care enough, so I'm just gonna stagnate like that. So I left, and now my mind is breaking, and I'm doing things like this, and maybe that'll lead to something, maybe not. Well, it's like better than just doing nothing. That better than just like not even trying, just waiting for your problems to solve themselves, which is basically what I've been doing my whole life. Yeah, like I don't even know for how long I've been aware that solving your problems or having problems is a thing you can do. I'm not very good at like self-reflection. I mean, maybe I am kinda now. I don't know how it compares to other people, what that even means. Like, if everyone sucks at that anyways or whatever. But it's like for like the first 16 or so years of my life, I just kind of tried to not think about anything and just kind of being overwhelmed with everything and not wanting to deal with anything, just trying to blend everything out and just suppressing emotions. That's just kind of my thing. Just and I dropped out of school and all of a sudden all I did was think about shit and I was like, oh, okay, now I'm like rapidly progressing in my mind, I guess. Yeah, yeah. Now I'm like becoming a human or something, or I wouldn't go that far. It's not that gross. It wasn't that bad. But I'm thinking about things, and it's like, oh, I don't even know what I'm saying, to be honest. Maybe this makes sense at some point if I ramble more, and then it's coherent. I mean, it doesn't have to be coherent. I'm just rambling to ramble. It doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'd kind of like to know what the fuck to do with my life, so I'm doing this. Um, Something is wrong with me, like clearly. I mean, that much is obvious, but it's like, why the fuck do I keep suppressing my emotions? Like, it's not like I'm never emotional. I'm emotional all the time. I'm laughing about things. I'm crying about things. I'm doing things. It's not like I'm numb, but I feel like I'm suppressing a fucking lot, and I don't know why or what. It's like, whenever I hear like trans people talk about their experience, it's like, huh, that kind of sounds like, yeah, it kind of sounds relatable. Not that I think that I am. Like literally the only thing that's relatable about it is the fact that they in the past had suppressed their emotions. So I don't think that's what's going on, but there's something going on, something that I'm suppressing. And it's like, oh, that's like the answer that's kind of in front of me because I watch YouTubers and it's like, oh, I relate to this guy and actually, oh yeah, I'm actually a girl and okay, now what does that say about me when I'm relating to you? And then, I mean, obviously you can relate to many different aspects of a person without, everything being the same or whatever. That's not what I'm saying, but it's like kind of weird when I'm like only really relating, feeling like I can at least kind of relate to this one YouTuber and pretty much no one else, no other human I've met, no other character in a show or whatever, no other YouTuber. Like this one is really the closest. It wasn't even that close, but it's like it's by far the most I ever like related to another person. And it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm trans. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Uh, And it's like, okay, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, that wasn't too surprising. Like she suggested that before, although she put it more like, oh no, I thought it in the past, but I'm not. And then, like, okay, now she is. All right, okay. And then, like she talks about her past and stuff, and it's like now you're just sounding more relatable than even before. Like, could you please stop? Could you please stop sounding so relatable? And then, like she just kept talking about that. I don't even fucking remember. It was like 2 years ago. Probably more. I don't know, something like that. Something like about 2 years. It's 2020. Yeah, yeah, something there. It's just talking about like things, like what it was like growing up for her and stuff like that. And it's like, again, I don't remember what the fuck she said. I just remember that I related to a lot of it. Just in a general sense, I guess, of just like suppressing emotion, stuff like that. Again, I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was just stuff that was really broad. But again, it's like I only really ever related on that level to her. And again, I felt like, oh, that's not enough. I want to find people I can like actually relate to. Or it's like, like then she came out and then she sort of changed, and then I related less to her. But at the same time, all the things she said about her past and stuff like that was really fucking relatable. So it's like, is something similar going on with me? Am I just like in a different stage? And as soon as I like get past this and understand what the fuck's going on with me, I'm gonna be able to relate to her a lot more again. Probably not. But it's like why was I relating so much in the first place? It's just this fucking suppressing emotion shit, I guess. And it's not like I've like much perspective anyway. Like I listened to a lot of people in the first place. It was just like kind of I like this YouTube and then I just kind of watched all the videos. Not literally all of it because there were like probably tens of thousands of hours because there's like so much fucking content this person that like uploaded. And so I just listened to a lot of it, but like not fucking all of it. Uh, but probably at least like 70%, which is kind of insane, I guess. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is that I listened a lot to this person, and it's probably that I listened a lot because I could relate, and it's probably also that I relate more because I listened to it so much. So that's fair. But the point I was trying to make was more so that I don't ever really listen to that many other people. So that's probably more so the thing why I'm not really relating to much. Oh, I did try to watch a shit ton of anime. It didn't work. I don't like anime. I don't like things. Watching stuff. And it's like I recently, like those last few days, realized that okay, because like the last few years, the thing that bothered me the most was kind of like I don't like anime. I want to like anime like I used to. In fact, I want to like it even more. Or like, I mean, it doesn't have to, but it would be nice to like things. It's like I want to find something I really like. And it's like if I think about, okay, what's like the thing that makes me the most jealous in this world? It's like other people liking things. Like you like anime? What the fuck? Like, why can't I like anime? That makes me upset. I want to like anime. I'm upset with you. I'm jealous. That sort of thing. It's like, yeah, yeah, fucking stupid. But it's like I really wanted that, and then I'm like, okay. But I'm also like I want to make stuff, and it's like, okay, I want to write stories myself, and it's like, I don't fucking know why, but it's like I already wanted before that, but when I thought of it this way, it was like, oh, I can't find like anime I fucking like. Okay, how about I like write stuff, and it's like I write stuff that I would like, and then it's like not quite the same, but yeah, and then I'm even making stuff at the same time. So because I'm actually making stuff and not just consuming stuff, it could be even better, and that would be great. I don't fucking actually like writing. It's but I'm gonna try, and I'm having mental breakdowns each time I even just try. It's like I can just write down my random thoughts for hours at a time. That's not difficult. I'm fucking insane. I can do that. But when it's like writing like even just a single sentence in like a genuine way, actually trying to write a story, and it's like I just fucking break. I just can't fucking do it. I just have a mental block. And it's like I tried shit like for like I like wrote every day, like a story, and I would basically just like okay, write anything. It doesn't matter like how much you write. It's like not a certain goal. Just like write it all. It's usually just a few sentences. Sometimes it's a page or whatever, but usually just a few sentences. And it's like I didn't give a shit about that story like at all. So that made it easy. But it's like it didn't really fill that void or whatever. It's like it wasn't the same as like actually writing. Like like it's a different thing. I didn't like it. I didn't care about it. It was just like whatever. Like, I mean, the process of doing it, also the story, I didn't give a shit about. But it's like just all of it was like, I don't care. Because I didn't care, I could do it, but it also made it basically worthless. And so I just stopped after like doing it every day for 6 months, I think. Just kind of stopped because like, oh, okay, who gives a shit? This isn't going anywhere. And then just trying to brute force my way, just okay, I'm just gonna write a short story. I'm just gonna no, that doesn't work either. Okay, I'm just gonna give myself a deadline. It's like oh, I have like the 3 days a week. I don't know. I just write anything, just write a short story that actually feels like a story. And then I'm just like kind of really trying to think of stuff and writing a bunch of brainstorming stuff down, and then I'm just kind of fucking losing my mind again and giving up. And that's how that shit went. Uh, yeah. I don't know why. Oh yeah, yeah, the anime. I like anime. I don't. I wish I did. And it's like at some point after that, I was like, oh yeah, I really like. I'm still losing my mind about the anime thing. But if I combine those two, it's like, oh yeah, I can write, and then it helps with the anime thing, with actually liking. So the point is, I don't even know if I actually want to make stuff. I probably want to make stuff. There's something wrong with my mind. I'm a creator guy. I don't want to say the word artist. It feels wrong not to say that, but it also feels wrong to do that. It's just associated with being pretentious or whatever, which is stupid, but it's like also ingrained in my mind. Like, I shouldn't say that word. Fucking artist, piece of shit. I don't fucking know. And it's just a fucking word. Um, but like, I feel like I definitely want to do something like that. I don't feel like there's any point in living if I don't do something like that. So I probably should do something like that. But then it's also like with this, okay, like okay, I didn't actually want to write in this case. It was like, oh, I wanted like I knew I wanted it because of the anime thing. Because like what I actually want is not writing, but I wanna like know uh, what kind of stories I like. I wanna make stories that I would like. And it's like the question like, why the fuck did I even want that? And like after like being alone again now that I stopped talking, like I didn't stop completely talking to people. I'm just like talking to random people on VRChat, but so I'm still like sort of socializing. I'm socializing. That counts. But like not with the same people. Um, so I'm still doing that, but like I stopped like going to the Discord and being there all the time, and like now I have like the time to be alone and afraid and to think about shit, and it's like I mean I was already doing it before, but like I'm now doing it more, and it's like now I don't like you can now I just feel like I can actually try to think about my problems and try to solve them instead of just being kind of like there's so little time in the day. Now it's like, oh my god, I just played like Dark Souls for like 9 hours today and I'm away for like over 24 hours and I don't even like this game. I don't dislike it. I played Dark Souls 3, I liked it. I played like 4 hours of Elden Ring right before that. I don't like that game. I just don't like. I just prefer linear shit. Anyways, that's not the point. Um, God damn it. I like the reason I wanted to have this fall anime shit. Like the reason I want to have favorites is probably less so that I want to find stuff I enjoy, which I thought it's like. But it's like if I would actually do it, and it would probably just be like, oh, now I have something I enjoy. Oh, what now? It's probably more so that I associate that with because what I do all the time is like watch anime analysis videos or videos or whatever the fuck you want to say. People talking about their feelings about media. I watch that shit all day. And it's like I feel like like that's the thing. Like I enjoy those, but it's like the more I watch of those, the more I get desperate to like find stuff of my own that I like, and it's like it's probably not even just oh I want to find stuff I enjoy. It's like I want to find stuff I connect with or something. I want to like I don't fucking know what an identity is. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like oh they talk about how like this or that piece of media like help them or like understand themselves or reflects what they are or something. I don't fucking know. It's like all of that and none of that and more or something like that I'm looking for apparently. Like I'm just looking for trying to find myself in those things I guess and then that's what I actually wanted. And now I'm like here talking, and it's like here, like yeah. But it's like what do I do with that knowledge now? Like what do I do? I can like write down my thoughts for 10 hours. I can record this for 10 hours. I guess I don't intend to do that, but it's like I can just go through my mind over and over and talk about all these things to myself over and over and just let it all out. And it's like I just keep repeating the same revelations over and over that I like had 4 months ago and then 4 months before that. It's just like the same shit. It's just like fucking incest in my mind. Just kind of repeating stuff and it's like, oh, I actually have this revelation now, and now I understand everything. Wait, it's the same thing I said 4 months ago. Fuck. Or even if it's not the same thing, it's like all the same shit. It like doesn't lead anywhere. It's like just thinking about shit isn't gonna how I need to do shit. Or I mean, I don't know what to do, and it's like I don't want to do shit. I'm lazy as fuck, and if I don't feel a reason to do something, then I'm just not gonna do it. And it's bad. I should just do stuff for no reason and lose my fucking mind and break over and over till something works because it's like clearly just sitting around thinking all day isn't gonna solve any problems. Sitting around playing games all day, watching YouTube, like I don't think sitting around doing nothing all day would be a better solution. It might even be worse, to just completely fry my fucking mind. But it's like, yeah, that's like the obvious thing to do. Like, okay, I just have to find out what the fuck is wrong with me. I have to find out what is like my identity or whatever. What the fuck am I? I just have to find that out, and then things like will be fine or something. Or like, I know where to go then, what to do. But it's like you don't get to know what to do by just sitting around and thinking. You just do shit, and then sometimes things make sense, and usually they don't, and you just gotta deal with that, I guess. But I don't want to do that, and I just like I can't say that I'm a lazy piece of shit and I'm stupid and I should do it. But the fact of the matter is that I won't do it, or like not until I'm mind fucking broke, like right now. Like even just recording, this is like something that I probably wouldn't have done. Like I just thought about it and then did it. Basically, I like went for a walk and when I came back, I just instantly went here and did this. But if I had that same idea, like even just yesterday, I probably wouldn't have done it. Because like I've been thinking for months about okay maybe I should like make those analysis essay YouTube videos myself like that I like because it's like that's something to do and maybe that's it's like just like with the AMVs like I just did that and then I didn't expect to like it all that much. I thought oh maybe I'm gonna do one or two in my life and it's like no I just fucking did it for 6 months, which again maybe I shouldn't have, maybe I should, I don't know, but I just enjoyed it for 3 weeks or something. And obviously it was never as much fun as the first time, but it's like still felt worth it for like a few weeks. But like doing I was like keeping doing I was probably still better than doing nothing. I don't know. Maybe the best thing to be would just to do new things all the time. But I hate doing new things. I fucking hate it. Like even like even just in general, what I like about doing new things is that I then have something new to like do mindlessly or whatever. Like I don't want to think. I don't want to do new things. I just want to have something to do. Like, oh, I've been doing this shit for forever or whatever. Like if I'm finding a new show that I like or whatever, it's like I don't care. It's just like it's new now. I don't care. I don't want it to be new. I want it to be something that's not new anymore, but new enough that it's like not boring or something. Just that when it's like just not new enough anymore, but you're like you're past it being new, but it's still newer than all the other things in your life or something. I'm probably a kind of person that needs novelty. Probably everyone is to some extent, and I'm probably more so than most people. And I just don't want to admit it to myself. I'm a fucking maniac. What was I saying? I think I was actually making some point before that, before this whole novelty stuff. I just fucking hate trying new things. I said that I should try new things all the time. Because like with the AMV thing, that was just something new and then that worked out, sort of. I should just keep doing new things or whatever. And like one new thing would be to like make anime essays or whatever. But it's like I don't have opinions. I don't like things. I don't hate things. I just don't give a shit about anything. So it's like I could make a video where I'm basically like I don't care about things. Goodbye. And I guess this talk right now is my version of that video because like for I don't know how many months I was like, okay, I should really do that. I should really do that. I'm not fucking doing it. And there's no way I'm doing it because I don't care enough. I don't care enough to actually do it, so I won't because it takes effort, so I won't. This right now doesn't take as much effort, so I'm doing it. But it's like, how much can you lower that fucking bar before it's like starts being absolutely worthless? Like this is literally worthless right now, which is kind of the point because if it wasn't worthless, then I couldn't do it because it would take effort. And even like in general, I guess I have an easier time doing things I don't care about because like, oh, it doesn't even matter. I don't care about it, so I can put some effort in. Whereas if I do care about it, it's like, no, or something. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm out of water. This is cats or dogs? So yeah. Is there anything else left to say? Actually, I mean, there's always something left to say. There are millions of things on my mind because I'm a human being. I guess that's kind of how that works. You always have more going on than you can even comprehend yourself, and there are things about yourself that you don't even know yourself, and all that shit. And I kind of want to make this thing like at least an hour long, but I also don't think there's a point. And also, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just about rambling, and no one is going to listen anyway. And I don't know what the fuck I want. That's my point. My point is that I don't know what the fuck I want to do with my life. And I wish I did so I could then do it, and then doing things would make everything okay somehow because that's how it always works. That's how it's always worked. Clearly it didn't all fall apart shortly after. It's clearly everything makes sense. Yeah.